Can have a kid in the house, safe seemingly, and then you have predators that can get right in there into your own home. You could be doing everything right, but they know how to get and manipulate these different platforms.
Florida's Republican Governor Ron DeSantis Monday signing legislation banning social media accounts for kids under 14 and requiring parental consent for 14 and 15-year-olds to join. Companies that fail to delete existing accounts for those children may be fined and sued when the law goes into effect in January.
With more, we are joined by cyber safety cop and retired Orange County Sheriff's deputy. He served us for 20 years under the Orange County Sheriff's Department. Clayton Cranford, thanks so much for being here and all that you do. Let's first get your thoughts on what do you make of this law? Is this a good or bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. I think it's highlighting the fact that children need to be protected. But I've been doing this for 12 years, and if parents knew what I knew, we wouldn't need a law because parents would be involved.
Well, I mean, but that's one point, right? Why shouldn't the parents just have that, freedom of choice? You talk about parental rights. Shouldn't the parents have the right to decide and the kids have a role in that? Absolutely.
But, we're the first generation of parents who didn't have the internet, so they don't know what they don't know. Mm-hmm. And maybe a parent thinks they need to do something, but they're not quite sure what to do. So I've been going to schools, talking to parents, and trying to fill that gap.
Yeah, and you literally wrote a book on this, as we have here, Parenting in the Digital World, a step-by-step guide to internet safety. This is available at your website, cybersafetycop.com. What's maybe two things that parents could do that would make a big difference?
Well, the first, that you need to start a conversation with their child. And again, they may not know how to do that, so I wrote you a script. It's the Internet and Mobile Device Usage Contract. It's in the book. It's on the website. You just talk with your kid through each point of that contract, and then you do it more than once because your kid's changing year by year, of course. And then the second thing was to get control of what's happening on their device. So probably the most important thing you can do is install an app like OurPact on your child's device. It runs in the background, looks for a problem, alerts you, helps you manage screen time, the apps out on your child's device. And all my stories are really revolve around two things: a good kid who makes a bad choice and a parent who doesn't know what's going on. So you just have to be in the know.
OurPact?
OurPact, OurPact.
Okay, and that's an app that you can download?
Yes.
Okay.
It's inexpensive. It's like going to Starbucks once a month to protect your kid.
Now, what's happening in Florida, do you see that as sort of setting a precedent for other states to follow, perhaps?
I would hope so. Again, there are a few states that have already done it, and I think age verification for adult websites is a good idea. But certainly, parents need to have informed consent when they're giving their children access to social media. And right now, they're just kind of giving it. They're not realizing what their children are up against until something horrible happens.
Obviously, Congress is now talking about banning TikTok. What do you make of that and sort of TikTok's role in the way our young people think?
Well, all social media is impactful, and it's changed this generation of children. Social media has affected their mental health, all these other things, so it is involved. However, I'm not sure banning it outright is maybe the right call. I think there should be some accountability to the platform about having underage kids, because there are a lot of underage children on TikTok.
You said at the start of this interview that if parents knew what I knew, you wouldn't need a law. What is that specifically that you're referring to?
I've sat across the table from a lot of parents who love their children. They had a good kid, and they got sucked into a bad situation. They're manipulated by a person online, like a predator. And they discovered after something going on for weeks, months, or years that their child is horribly injured in ways that aren't easily fixed. And they're struck by the guilt that they could have done something. So my advice to parents is don't wait for the bad news. Don't wait for something horrible to happen. You actually have the ability to make a difference right now. Don't wait. Please help your child in a digital world.
Well, again, his book is called Parenting in the Digital World. You can find it, as Alex said, one more promo for him, cybersafetycop.com.
Thank you so much. Important conversation. Top of mind for so many parents. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for being here.